Your reaction to the growth of those around you speaks volumes about your own personal growth. Welcome to Managing a Career, the podcast that helps you navigate the path to professional success. I'm your host, Lane Robinson. Each episode, we explore the ins and outs of taking charge of your career, from developing skills you need to succeed to building a network that can help you advance, and everything in between. Whether you're just starting out or a seasoned professional, I've got you covered. So sit back, relax, and get ready to take control of your career with Managing a Career. There's a common misconception in the corporate world. To get ahead, someone else has to fall behind. It's the old zero-sum thinking that career advancement is a competitive, cutthroat race. But today, I want to challenge that notion. Whether you're managing a team or stepping into a leadership role, the truth is that investing in the growth of others doesn't slow you down, it accelerates your own career trajectory. Helping others succeed is one of the most powerful and often underestimated ways to grow yourself. This zero sum outlook is rooted in fear and self doubt. The mindset of, if I teach others, they'll outshine me, or I need to keep them in check so they don't leapfrog me, misses the entire point of leadership. Great leaders aren't recognized for hoarding knowledge or stifling potential. They're recognized for elevating their teams. When you help others grow, you signal that you can get results not just as an individual contributor, but as someone who brings out the best in others. And when you can do that with a small team, organizations start asking, what could you do with a bigger one? Leadership is measured by the strength of the people around you. That's how you prove your value. Elevating your team can take many forms, and it doesn't require grand gestures. It's often about being intentional in everyday leadership moments. One way is through strategic delegation. Be on the lookout for team members who are ready for a stretch assignment. Identify work on your plate that aligns with their development goals, delegate it, and then coach them through it. Not only are they stepping up and growing, but you're also freeing yourself to take on higher impact work. Another approach is to become a champion. Speak up on behalf of your team's top talent, especially in rooms where they don't have a voice. When your peers and leaders hear you advocate for others, it reflects back on your strength as a leader. Then there's the idea of planning your exit. If you're serious about moving up, you should also be building someone who can step into your role when the time comes. That kind of foresight signals you're not just a manager, you're a leader with a vision. Finally, foster a culture of growth. Provide feedback that's both constructive and encouraging. Your team should feel like they're being coached, not just critiqued. An open, honest, and supportive environment leads to loyalty, development, and performance, and it all starts with you. When you elevate your team, the benefits aren't just theoretical, they're measurable and meaningful. First, you give yourself the space to focus on more strategic work. Moving from manager to director to executive is all about shifting from tactical execution to big picture thinking. When your team can operate autonomously, you're free to make the kinds of decisions that affect broader parts of the business. Second, you build loyalty. People want to work for leaders who champion their growth and position them for advancement. When your team sees you investing in them, they respond with higher productivity, stronger commitment, and support when it counts most. Third, the organization begins to see you as a multiplier. Your impact scales because your team becomes an extension of your leadership. Rather than micromanaging, you orchestrate, coordinating efforts across projects, keeping more plates spinning, and delivering more value than someone working in a silo. And ultimately, you open yourself up to bigger opportunities. The more you can lead from a high level while keeping momentum strong, the more trust you'll earn. And with that trust comes bigger assignments, bigger budgets, and yes, that coveted promotion. Now that you know the what and the why, let's talk about the how. Start this week. Identify one or two people on your team to focus on. And if one of them could potentially step into your role someday, even better. Pick something meaningful to delegate, not just drudge work, but a task or project that truly matters to the team. Hand it to them with intention. Tell them, this is yours to lead, but I'm here to coach you through it. And then follow through. Be a coach, not a backseat driver. Resist the urge to take over or dictate every step. Instead, ask leading questions that nudge them towards the right answer. Let them struggle a little. That's part of growth. When they stumble, be the one who picks them back up. And when they succeed, shout it from the rooftops. Make sure your leaders and peers know who did the work. Spotlight will reflect on both of you. The takeaway? The most powerful thing a great leader can do is make their team better, stronger, by lifting them up. When you focus on developing others, everyone around you takes notice. And while your team benefits from your leadership, your own career grows in the process. Because at the end of the day, great leaders don't rise in spite of their teams, they rise because of them. A career coach can help you build the skills you need to lead at the next level. If you're looking for guidance, I invite you to reach out to me through the contact form at managingacareer.com. I'll schedule a free introductory session where we can explore your career goals and see if we're a good fit for coaching. If we are, we'll create a plan to get your career on the fast track to advancement. Taking control of your career is entirely up to you. No one else will do it for you. So don't be afraid to take the actions that will help you reach your professional goals. I hope this episode has provided you with valuable insights and advice. If you want to stay up to date with the podcast, be sure to subscribe in your podcast player of choice and visit managingacareer.com to submit show topics and link to our community. For Managing a Career, this has been your host, Lane Robinson. And remember, own your career and navigate the path to professional success.